This is a short video in which we'll learn how to differentiate the sine and the cosine function. So let's start with the sine function. Let's say we're given the function f of x equals to sine of x. Then the rule to know in this case is that the derivative function f dash of x will be equal to cosine of x. We could of course write this in terms of the sine curve and write if y is equal to sine of x, then the derivative would be dy dx is equal to cosine of x. Now let's move on to learn how to differentiate the cosine function. In this case, if f of x is equal to cosine of x, then the derivative function f dash of x will be equal to negative sine of x. Make sure to write down that negative sign. In the same way as we did for the sine function, we could of course write this result in terms of the cosine curve and say that if y is equal to cosine of x, then the derivative dy dx would be equal to negative sine of x. And there we have it. We've just learned the two formula we need to know. Let's just write that in summary here. If f of x equals to sine of x, then the derivative f dash of x will be equal to cosine of x, and if f of x equals to cosine of x, then the derivative f dash of x will be equal to negative sine of x. And there you have it. That's how you differentiate the sine and the cosine function.